Every once in a while you get an email or a letter from a student. I just got one. I'm gonna forward this to my boss. I ain't bragging, but dadgum, I'm getting tired of her just talking about the bad things. All right, y'all give up yet? No. Oh, shoot. There's always one class. You got 2 or 3 that's always trying. Why don't y'all just give up? There you go. You gave up. Anybody else? Did you give up? No. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Y'all suck. Always trying. I'll wait till you get finished. How much longer you got? 15, 20 minutes? You give up yet? Miss Evans, you give up? Did you give up?
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Good. Got one quitter. Huh? You give up? Good. Got 2 quitters. Oh, why y'all even trying? Y'all gonna get it on. You ain't going. No, I'm just gonna stand here. How about that?
Make me nervous.
You're not even supposed to have that out, but I like how it matches your notebook. Mr. Hogan, did you give up?
I did.
Yes. By the time we get through, y'all gonna know how to do this, and you're gonna feel so good, and you're gonna say to yourself, I did not get my money's worth in high school. Because actually, it's very easy. Where you are, Miss Slice? Finished yet?
Yeah, almost. I got everything.
I have got to get my phone configured. I can't stand those noises and things. I like my Star Trek priority message coming in on the Secure Channel. Do y'all know that the voice on the computer on Star Trek The Next Generation is Gene Roddenberry's wife?
I can't say I know who Roddenberry is.
Gene Roddenberry is the guy that created Star Trek.
Ah.
And you know what's so phenomenal about Star Trek? Is most of the things that he saw back in the 60s are coming true. Okay, Miss Slice, where are you?
Well, Mom said we got 2 more.
Okay.
My decrease in my English. Get it.
What? All we're going to do is crash and burn hardly. I like that look. That was a typical woman look.
That's your typical woman.
Just do the eyes a little bit and the nose. It's like those. I told y'all about what. I told you guys about what words really mean with women. Did I tell y'all that?
No.
I need to do that.
Yes means no, no means yes.
Huh?
Yes means no.
No, 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 no. I'll have to show you those. All right. I'll go ahead and get it started. How about that? What's the first thing we do?
Move the 11.
Well, 11 is our what? What is 11?
Y and C.
Okay, 0, negative 11. That's our y-intercept. And then we move 11. And then what's half of 6?
3.
Good job. And what's 3 squared?
9.
It's a miracle. Now, do you see why I get mad when I see calculators out on Complete the Square? Not you, just in general. She wasn't using it. I just planned it. So far, have we done any math that a 3rd grader can't do?
Yes.
A 3rd grader can't do 6 divided by 2?
I didn't do exponents when I was.
Okay, all right. 5th grade or 6th grade, okay? For me, it was 12th grade, okay? I played football. X minus what? 3. Quantity squared is equal to, oh my gosh,
20.
might need your calculator for that. I'm gonna get me some cough drops. And I'm gonna
I
shoot
have
'em
some,
with-
but I'm
I'm gonna
drinking
shoot 'em.
coffee.
That's what's wrong with you. That stuff's nasty. All right. So x minus 3 is equal to 20. There we go. So I'm gonna go to the next page. X minus 3 equal to 20. And I'm going to write it just so the people in the book will be happy. F of x is equal to x minus 3, quantity squared, minus 20, and my vertex is 3, comma, negative 20. Or I'll do it the easy way and just write my vertex as 3, comma, negative 20. Take the opposite of both. And there's my vertex. And then I'm going to go over here and we're going to solve. X minus 3, quantity squared, is equal to 20. Oh gosh, got to take the square root of 20. How in the world are we going to do that without a calculator? X minus 3 is equal to the square root of 20. Well,
I don't
square-
know how you figure it out without a calculator at all.
what?
I don't know how you figure that out without a calculator.
It's called interpolation. A lot of people say, that math teacher don't even know how to say interpretation. It's not interpretation, it's interpolation. You can Google it, it's a word. Interpolation is found in the middle of the middle of the middle of the middle. In other words, it's used a lot in topography, where you find the contour lines between an elevation of 75 or 700 feet and 800 feet. You divide the distance, say 100 feet, by the difference in elevation, and you draw your contour lines. That's called interpolation. Interpolation, square root of 20. Square root of 16. Square root of 25. You know the square root of 25 is what?
5.
And you know the square root of 16 is 4. What's the only thing that you know without a shadow of a doubt about 5 and 4? That there is something in between it called what? 4.5, exactly. Now, if I can find the middle here, then I can find the what? Middle over there. And if the middle over here and the middle over here are side by side, then they're equal. Now, all this is done in your head after you practice it a little while. It's kind of like making change in your head. Okay? What's the difference between 16 and 25? 9. Half of 9 is 4.5. 4.5 added on to 16 is, oh my gosh! So the square root of 20 is 4.4. Check it.
I did.
What is it?
4.47. Yeah.
Okay, 4.5. It's a miracle. That's how you do it.
Good to know.
And if you wanted to, what's between 4 and 4.5? 4.25. Dang old quarter, dang old 50 cent, dang old 75 cent. Y'all get it? And you just find the middle here. Half of 5. Half of 5 is 2.5. 2.5 is the square root of 22, 23, whatever. Now, is this exact? Is it down to the hundredth? No. But what are we doing at the end? We're sketching. So it doesn't really pertain to, you know, okay, 4.27. Oh, it's supposed to be 4.28. You're wrong. No, we're not doing that. We're sketching. So this would be square root of 18.5 or the square root of 19 is equal to 4.25. Then you find the middle of the middle of the middle. So if you wanted to find here, then for 4.12 or 4.13, and then find the middle here, which would be square root of 17.5 or square root of 18. Just keep going, middle, middle, middle. Okay, so 4.5. You'd be surprised on how many people don't know that. 4.5, x minus 3 is equal to positive or negative 4.5. And x is equal to positive or negative 4.5 plus 3. $4.50 plus $3 is $7.50. You owe $4.50, you have $3. You still owe $1.50. Now tell me where some very complicated math is in a, where is the complicated math? The most complicated is finding the square root of 20. And after about 4 or 5 problems, you'll be able to get that. Now you see why people don't teach this. Because they rely on you to use your
Calculator.
brain. Yeah, this relies you to use your brain. That's why they don't teach it. Because, you know, all they care about you doing is getting a grade on a test and you getting out of the classroom. Because I guarantee you somebody out there is going,
Oh, this ain't hard at all.
That's me.
huh? If you do think it's hard, then you will fail this class. And I don't like it, especially after I got that nice email. Oh, from an online student. I sent it to the president. All right, so where is my y-intercept? 0, negative 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, negative 20. 1, 2, 3, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. That's the good thing about sketching. You ain't got to be perfect.
It gives me a panic attack.
What?
It makes me want to have a panic attack.
Because you don't have a grid?
I mean, I have one right here.
Okay, well, I agree. I don't like doing it, but I don't want to. Lord, I'd have to go through and figure out. I think you can go through and insert a grid somewhere in there, but
I mean, it's fine on there.
I'm not going to do it right now.
Just me drawing it myself.
Oh, yeah. And 7.5, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And negative 1.5. And does everything line up? Yeah. What do I mean? Well, there's nothing over here like this. In other words, if you mess up, you're going to be able to tell it. What's the domain? All real numbers. Everybody should get that right. All right. What's the range?
Negative 20.
Negative 20 to infinity. Line symmetry is
X equals.
x equal to 3. Decreasing from negative infinity to 3. Increasing from 3 to what? Infinity. Because the only thing that's written in terms of y is the what? The range. Everything else is in terms of x. See? This ain't hard. Let's do a nerdy. Oh, on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being the easiest and 10 being the hardest, we're on about 2. By the time we get to number 11, I mean the 11th, 12th problem, we'll be on number 10 difficulty. All right, let's try another number 1 before we move up a notch. X squared plus 10x minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, my male students, this is one of the truest statements ever pertaining to the female species.
It's pretty true.
1, if a woman tells you fine, this is a word to end an argument when she is right and you better shut up. Don't even say another word. Period. And you notice this is number 1. Never. That word right there, just go sit in the den and don't say another word. Serious. Nothing. That's usually said when you say, what's wrong? Nothing. Means go sit in the den and be quiet. Now, that's true. If she says no, there's really nothing wrong, then she means it. But if she says nothing, this one, do not fall for it. Go ahead. Like, I want to go play golf with the guys on Saturday. Well, you promised me you would take me to the blah, blah, blah. Go ahead. No. Because you're going to end up regretting it for the next 2 or 3 weeks. What happened to my... Don't worry about it. I got it. Same thing. Because that means that she's going to put it in her memory bank and she's going to throw it back at you about 15 times. This one is another one. That word right there, it should be like number 2. Whatever.
That means go to hell.
What?
It says that means go to hell.
Yeah, that's basically what that means.
Results may vary.
You need to write these down, guys. And the 3 rules, there's 1 rule in there for men. The 3 rules are nothing's free, and there's always 1 person in the group, and you never tell a woman whether she looks fat, whether she looks fat or you will marry again or date again. You never answer those questions. And these. Notice you don't hear anything derogatory from the women. They aren't
That is true.
disagreeing with this.
It's absolutely true.
Exactly. So, and I told you what the main ones were. Fine, go ahead, and whatever. Glad I was able to help y'all out today.
You're really picking the equations with the big numbers.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, girl. I'm going to discourage y'all real good in a minute, or next time we meet.
+5, I guess. Which I didn't do.
Oh, it's almost zero.
I put it in +5. Okay, so here. I didn't.
Let's see, who's here today? Everybody?
Actually, +5.
Miss Brown is not here. She didn't wake up today. Is Miss Brown always quiet?
Who was that?
The lady that sits on the
Oh,
hill.
I didn't know she was. She was here. She was out in the hallway. She said she was waiting on you to get here because she couldn't stay.
Yeah, she waited on me to tell you she couldn't.
Okay, that's fine. I'll count her here then. All right. Davis? Yeah, you're here. Evans is here. Gates is here. Hogan is here. Sergio is here.
So that means X +5.
Jones.
That makes sense, because I was trying to get.
Where are you?
Okay.
Oh. Quiet one in the
Equals
back.
30. Okay.
Leslie.
Here,
Lunsford is here. McMurray is here.
Then you're going to get.
Morris,
Here.
I'm learning. At least I was looking at you. Nix is here. Patterson. Patterson. Who is Miss Patterson? Trying to remember who that is. Can't
Who's that
remember.
girl? She usually sits like right
Yeah.
here, dark hair.
Yeah,
Oh, the short one?
yeah.
Is that her?
Now I know who it is. And Miss Slicey's here. All right, let's see if we can get y'all to quit. Y'all through yet?
Yes.
X squared plus 10x plus 5 is equal, plus blank is equal to 5 plus blank. Half of 10 is, 5 squared is, see, do you have to do that on paper? No. You should be able to, you know, do it in your head by now. So x plus 5, quantity squared, is equal to 30. F of x is equal to x plus 5, quantity squared minus 30, and you can get your vertex there. Vertex is -5, -30. That's how I get the vertex. So I'm less confused when I get the vertex like that. Sometimes I get confused, but you need to know how to do this in order to get your homework and the answers right. And x plus 5 quantity squared is equal to 30. X plus 5 is equal to, I would say it's close to 5.5. And the reason I say that is because 25 to 30 is 5, and 30 to 36 is 6. So it's about in the middle anyway. 30 is about in the middle, so I'm going to say it's maybe 5.4. What is it?
5.5.
5.5.
It's
Okay.
actually 5.47.
Okay. 5.5. So x is equal to positive 5.5 minus 5 is
0.5.
0.5 and negative 10.5. So there's your two x-intercepts.
Where did the negative 30 come from?
The negative what?
The negative 30,
There's not a negative 30. Where?
The F, where you did it in F.
Oh, you take the opposite of this and the opposite of this to get this. Or you write it like this and bring this over, and it becomes, put f of x out in front of it. Either way, you're going to get the vertex. Take the opposite of this, and bring this down. Either way, you're going to get the same vertex. This is just a different way of writing it before you get the vertex, or you can just get the vertex from getting the opposite of both. But make sure on that, hold on a minute. Right here, remember this problem, and I highlighted these two? You need to make sure you make a note, because here you just take the opposite of both. Here you take the opposite of the horizontal shift, but then you just bring this one down. You got to know that difference. Let's finish this one, because by the way y'all are acting, it's time for class to be over. Is it?
You got a couple minutes.
Okay. Is this it?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to go up here. And -5 is the y-intercept. -5 and 30, down that, bleh, way down here, 0.5, right there, -10.5. So all real numbers, -30 to infinity is your range. Line of symmetry is x is equal to 5, decreasing from negative infinity to -5, increasing from -5 to positive infinity. Now, how many problems did we do today? 3? That's 3 number 1s or number 2s. Now when we come back, whatever day y'all come back, we will move it up and we'll put a 3 here. And then that's going to give you a fraction and you're going to have to do that. Y'all get out of here. Have a good day.
Do you know which homework this is?
No, I do not. But I don't want you doing any homework right now.